Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Zarioth here, and today I thought I would do a review on Windows 8 release preview. Now, before you go, woo, you know what, he's got Windows 8, I want Windows 8. Yeah, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. It will fuck your life over. I'm not saying Windows 8 is bad, I personally like Windows 8, but unless you know what you're doing with your computer, inevitably you're gonna run into some errors. Because I did. The first thing I did when I downloaded it, don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't just download it and go straight in, fucking banana sandwich, ham bologna on it. Don't do that, because it will fuck you up. You cannot go back to Windows 7, you cannot go back to Windows Vista or XP or any of that. Once you go to Windows 8, you're done. You're in a committed relationship. That's it. You're fucking married, you have kids. You're done. You're done. You're a fucking... Nobody looks at you the same anymore. You're getting a little pudgy. Fucking whatever. Kids don't even respect you, whatnot. So, pretty much, I downloaded it. You could probably run it off of like a disk drive, or a disk or a USB drive, kind of like Ubuntu or something like that. I think you could probably do that. But don't just, unless you're fucking done. You're like, man, I just got out of a shitty relationship, and this one's gonna be at least less shitty, and that's the best I'm gonna get. So unless it's like that, fucking don't do it. So unless fucking you're getting in from a really shitty one to a less shitty one, fucking keep your shitty one. So pretty much, I downloaded it, I set up my shit. It was like, hey, you want to set up some stuff? I was like, yeah, I want to set up some stuff, and I set up some stuff. And I was greeted by this page, and I was like, I saw some Windows 8 videos, so I was like, I know what to do. Kind of, I'm a boss. I clicked desktop because I was already missing the desktop, crying in a corner and shit, sniff sniff, wham wham. Anyways, so I went like this, and I went down to click start menu, and yes, start menu, the start button is gone. But don't fret. It's pretty much still there. It's that pretty much. But let me go back into this. My internet didn't work at first, so I tried to restart it. I didn't restart it yet, but I tried to unplug it. Restarted my modem. Restarted my router and things like that, and it wouldn't find it. So I was like, I did what any smart person would do. I restarted my computer, and that's when shit hit the fan. I started it up. I was like, it's going good. I figured I'd be back into it in no time, because the Windows 8 startup is actually, in my opinion, faster than Windows 7, at least for me. So I started it up, and lo and behold, the first thing I got was the blue screen of death. Now, this isn't the typical blue screen of death. It does look new with an emoticon frowny face that is telling you something has went wrong. Obviously, because it's a blue screen. So I looked at the error, and I had to do this, it does it, I think it does it 2 times before it starts trying to fix the error for you. Lo and behold, it's not able to fix the error. But I had an nvlddmkm.sys error, which was pretty much my graphics card drivers. I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 550 Ti. That is not the best, but I got my whole computer for about $1,000, and I could have got it much cheaper online, but PayPal decided it didn't want me to buy anything online forever. So that didn't work, so I had to spend $1,000 on this setup, which, is still great. Build a computer, if you will, because building a computer is one of the funnest things to do ever. And so I started extensive search on how to fix said errors. And what I noticed was that it was my drivers. I could boot up into safe mode. So I booted up into safe mode. I started Googling the errors. I was happy I could boot up into safe mode, because if you boot up into safe mode, all of your critical things are intact, it lets you boot up into safe mode, which means that all of your necessary things to run the computer actually do work. So that means that most likely you can fix the error. So I started Googling it, Googled it, and it took about a day or so. I was Googling extensively. I tried to update my drivers to the recent ones. I still got the error. I tried driver fusion, which you still need if you have that error. They said drive sweeper, but driver fusion is drive sweeper. It's just an updated version because they pretty much switched to Trixie drive versions, driver fusion. So download that instead of I think drive sweeper. But you have to pretty much go to your display and delete all of your NVIDIA stuff. Well, pretty much all of this, you just want to delete it. You pretty much just want to click delete for everything. And so I did that multiple times. I was trying different versions and things like that. Now, I found a temporary fix, which was not the smartest thing to do, but it did work and let me start up, which was go into my system32 file / system32/drivers file and delete that nvlddmkm file. It did let me boot up into normal mode, but my NVIDIA graphics card did not work. So pretty much all my games were choppy. I could only get a 1600 by 1200 resolution. My screen actually right now is a 1920 by 1080, which is the right resolution that I usually use, which means yes, I did get it fixed, obviously, about 2 hours ago. And so now you're probably wondering, well, shut up and just fucking tell me how you fixed it, you moron. Well, first of all, I'm not a moron. I fixed it, so I'm not a moron. But anyways, what I did is I went and downloaded an older version, which was 295.73 because I have a 550 Ti. I downloaded the Windows 8 64-bit. It's pretty much, they're all the same, I believe. Except the 32 bits, of course. The 64 bits different, but it's like Windows 7 64, Windows Vista 64, Windows 8 64 are all pretty much the same if you select one of them. But what I did was, this is the newest one, and it didn't work for me, but I did not test it the same way I tested this one, so I don't know if it works. But I'm satisfied with my current drivers and things like that. I'm satisfied with my current outtake on it. So I'm not going to risk fucking it up. If this one starts messing up, I will upgrade. But what I had to do was I used driver fusion. I deleted all of them. I pretty much booted up into safe mode, I believe, and compatibility. By the way, after like 2 times of analyzing your computer and whatnot, not being able to do it, it will give you the options to boot into like safe mode and things like that. So you just wait for that. It won't just inevitably just fucking keep blowing you over. So if you can't get into safe mode, it will eventually allow you to choose safe mode. But I ran it in compatibility mode for Windows 7. I did have Windows 7 before this, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but try to run it in compatibility mode with Windows 7. Okay, and then I installed it. I wasn't sketchy per se because I didn't care at this point, because I knew I could go to the 1600 by 1200, and I know I was just gonna slouch by with it, and I was gonna feel fucking regret and defeat and remorse and just fucking I hate the world. But I did it. Lo and behold, my computer actually restarted. It got to the selection screen for the ones I wanted to select because I have Windows 8, Ubuntu, and I had Vista on this one. I had Windows 7, but it upgraded to Windows 8, so Windows 7 option is no more there. Well, no longer there, I should say. And so I was ecstatic. I clicked it, and the first thing I got back into it, and my display was back in 1920 by 1080. I was fucking happy, happier than a kid on Christmas, with a rich family, getting everything he fucking wanted. you know. So I got that downloaded, fucking got this all set up. So I'm going to let you know now, unless you're confident in error reporting, error fixing, you like something new and things like that. Unless you like all that, don't download Windows 8. It is not for you. It's still in the release preview, so there are going to be a lot of errors. So if you can error fix things like that, you know, you want to try something new, you're done with Windows 7, Vista, XP, or whatever, and you want to go ahead and upgrade, go for it. Because another thing is once you get Windows 8, you can't go back to a Windows 7. I'm pretty sure I've said that already. But another thing is that they said that when you upgrade to Windows 8 release preview, when Windows 8 comes, you're going to, I don't know if they said lose all of your data, but I think they said that. I think they said you're going to lose all of your data. You won't be able to preserve your data if you go into Windows 8 Pro, which is kind of weird because Windows 7 and Vista and all them will be able to keep it, but Windows 8 release preview won't. It's kind of weird. But I read that a guy found a way to bypass that, and it was the same way for Windows, I think, Vista to 7. So, I mean, there are going to be, I think, ways by that to keep all of your data, which I fucking thank the Lord, because I did not want to reset my computer. That's why I didn't go back to Windows 7. I had the install disk ready and everything. It's actually right here next to me. That's it. That wasn't me fapping or anything, guys. Stop fucking thinking about that, you dirty minds. Anyways, so unless you like error reporting and things like that and trying something new, don't download Windows 8 yet. It's still choppy. The good thing is if you have a verified version of Windows XP, Vista 7, if you had a verified copy and say you went up to Windows 8 or you still have 7 Vista XP or whatever, you'll only have to pay $40 to upgrade to the Windows 8 Pro Edition. So anybody that has a verified copy of Windows can upgrade to Windows 8 Pro for only $40, which, you know, that's a deal, because I bought my Windows 7 for, I believe, $100, which I could have fucking easily got it for free, but, you know, I'm not that bad of a person. So let's go to the pretty much the customization, the options, things like that. Notice the start menu is gone, which you're thinking, oh my god, where's my start menu? I need the start button. I need that start button. I am the start button addict. I need the start button. Well, that's this. Pretty much your start button is this now. Now you're thinking, well, how do you search for stuff and things like that? Very easily. You just start typing. Say, for instance, WinRAR. There it goes. It shows you all the files, your settings, your apps. It has it has everything that you need. All your apps, you can just pretty much click. Where is it? I would lose it. But you can, there it is. All apps. And you can go through all your apps, things like that. But don't fret if you're like, well, I still like the foldered version and things like that from my C drive and D drive. Well, okay then. Just go to your either control panel or something like that, pull up this, and there you go. C drive, D drive, just like old times. Just go into it. I mean, the display looks a little different now, but I mean, no biggie. It still works like new. And so you pretty much still have all of the pretty much features of Windows 7. It's just integrated differently now. So, say for instance, control panel. Just go to settings right there. You go to the right side of the screen and you go to the lower right corner. I don't know. Well, that's from our Rocket Duck. Yeah, lower right corner. It's always the corners that do something. And just click settings. Bam, control panel. Personalization, PC info, help. There's all of your stuff for notifications, your network, your power. Sorry about that. And so pretty much you still have all of your options, you know, your little up thing which shows you all that, settings, your devices, start which shows you share, your search which pretty much is that, So I mean, you still have all of your things. It's just integrated differently. It did not take me long at all to pretty much get used to this, but I am tech savvy. I spend most of my time in front of a computer, so you know that pretty much goes with that. But it's pretty much like, say, old YouTube. Everybody, you know, loves old YouTube, and when it switched to the newer YouTube versions, everyone was like fucking riot, you know, why did you do this to me? Why? And stuff like that. But personally, I like the new YouTube. Now that I've gotten used to it, I enjoy it. It's much easier to navigate things like the. Oops, excuse me. Much easier to scroll around. You know, it looks a lot fancier and things like that. So I mean, it's Windows 8 will take some time to get used to, but in my opinion, it has the best of pretty much both worlds. Uh, Rocket Dock, pretty much, you wouldn't need anything like Rocket Dock anymore because you have the start menu and you can pretty much tab everything right up here that you need. I'm going to keep Rocket Dock though because, you know, old time's sake, things like that. You have all your messaging, which one thing they need to fix is they have Windows 7. Well, what the fuck did I say that? What the fuck is wrong with me? But Facebook, like I signed into my Facebook and I was trying to message Shelby, and it said that she was offline, and I couldn't send a message to offline people. Like what the? She's on her phone though, and so they need to fix that. I don't know if that's an intentional error or whatnot, but I guess Shelby, that's your shout out because I know you're gonna fucking watch this video. So there you go. Anyways, and so you have pretty much all your things. You have your account, your start. This is your start menu pretty much. Your search. You have your control panel right there. You have your old school, you know, if you want to go straight into the folder type view, you have that just pretty much. Whoop, let's click. Well, I can actually just click any of these and go straight into it. Documents, music, desktop. I mean, you still have it all. It's different to get into. So at first you're gonna be like, oh my god, this sucks. It's just different. It's not bad. It's not worse. In my opinion, it's easier. It's faster. It's more reliable. Because I mean, the start menu. I mean, all you do is click that and search. It's a whole different screen now. It doesn't take up as much space. So I mean, it's all opinion matter. I personally, besides the errors, love Windows 8. I'm going to stick with it now because, you know, I like it. I mean, honestly, I do. It's pretty, once you get used to it, it's actually very, very easy and very reliable. It's got many features that are great. I mean, I've got my Xbox, you got Xbox Live right up there. Got your music, your photos, your people, your messenger, your weather, cameras. I mean, you can delete these. You can make them small. Well, you can uninstall. You can unpin. You can make it smaller. You can show all apps. You can pin stuff up here. It's all pretty much preference, and I personally enjoy Windows 8. So guys, I mean, if you have a spare thumb drive lying around for I guess 64-bit versions like 3.3 gigabytes and 32, which is like 2.9, I think, something around there. So if you have that, you know, and you want to boot off, you want to test Windows 8, go for it. Don't just install it though, unless you're confident that you're going to be able to error fix your way out of it. So I guess, like, if you guys have any problems, I can try to, you know, help you out, try to look up some error fixes and things like that, and try to troubleshoot you through it. But that's only if you guys download it. I wouldn't really recommend it. But you still have all of your major things, your screen resolution, my beautiful 1920 by 1080, and I mean, you still have everything. It's in different places. That's why you guys aren't really in tune with it. It's because it's in different places. Everyone's like, you know, XP good, Vista sucks. I personally like Vista too, so I don't see the problem with that. 7 good, 8's gonna suck. Well, personally I liked 7 too, and I personally like 8 already, and I already had errors with it, and I still like it. So it's pretty much all preference, guys. Don't listen to other people. You're gonna have to be the judge. You're your own person. You can judge for yourself. So don't just blow it out because other people said to do. Because a lot of people say a lot of things. So pretty much, if you can, give it a try. If you don't want to, have the if you don't trust yourself enough, just wait until the full version comes out or something like that, or get a thumb drive and install it to your thumb drive and boot it via thumb drive or CD. That way you won't have to worry about it. So, I mean, guys, it's all up to you. It's all opinion wise. Personally, I enjoy Windows 8. You might have a different opinion. That is your opinion. I like the new start way. I like how the folders are still there. You just you gotta know how to navigate. It's all tech savviness pretty much. People will get used to it as usual. They always do. People are smart and dumb at the same time. You should ask me because I was trying shit at the same time all the time. Ugh, that made no sense. I was trying the same stuff constantly, trying to fix my fucking nvlddmkm fucking shit. But I finally got it. So smart but dumb. So just if you can, give it a try. If you don't trust yourself, don't. I mean, it's all opinion. I personally like it. You can see the features. I'm sure people have feature videos like showing you all this. It's straightforward. You have your messengers, which you can like include all of your messengers. I personally like it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment, tell me your opinions about it, send me messages, and I guess, guys, just have a nice day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you stayed this long, fucking congratulations. I don't know why you stayed this long, but you're fucking awesome if you did. I fucking love you guys. That's what's up. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Send me a message. Try to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, I guess give me a thumbs down. It's all your opinions. But have a nice day, guys. Peace.